For the Titans, the group with the most competition and the most to prove next year is by far the receivers.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
You get open, can you catch the ball? Those are the 2 points that Titans general manager John Robinson repeatedly goes to when evaluating receivers.
There we go, there we go, there we go.
Titans select A.J. Brown, a 2-time All-SEC player out of Ole Miss.
NFL Network reporting the team has signed 25-year-old Adam Humphries.
I feel like it's just a bunch of smaller name dudes that's out there. And I feel like, we come in and we work every single day. We don't need the hype, we don't need the whatever it is, the recognition. I know what these guys put in and day out.
One of the things that Coach Vrabel does a great job of is making sure these guys understand that you got to have a growth mindset, as a Tennessee Titan. And every year, you got to get better and better and better.
Oh man, first day of OTAs, here we go. Looking at the Titans and free agency, obviously, you got a younger team with a lot of skill around the ball, a great defense, really close to being very successful last year. Just a hair off in some areas, and I feel like there was a big need for my position and my role on this team, and thought I could help out a lot here. And obviously Nashville's an awesome city, and I really like where I'm at. And so far it's been a great first month here. So really happy with the decision, and just excited to continue with it.
Yeah, Adam, I was with Humphries down in Tampa Bay. I saw a guy come in as a rookie tryout guy who didn't even have a contract, and he worked and worked and worked and earned an opportunity on the practice squad, and then he earned an opportunity on the 53-man roster, and then really blossomed into a really productive inside receiver and punt returner. He can play outside. I think he's got some versatility. He's about what we're about. He's all about the team, and just his work ethic and what he committed to making himself into an NFL player is really impressive.
Yeah, I think he's done a great job of acclimating himself, as a Tennessee Titan. I know everybody loves him in the room. You see him interacting with all the players in the locker room, and so I think he's made a really smooth transition.
That's the DK right there. DK, drill killer.
But going into the season with a new team, obviously, gaining trust from everyone on this team, from defensive players, offensive players, showing them that I'm gonna lay everything out on the line for them. I'm gonna try my best to help this team win, and just bring that mindset each and every day, working hard and trying to get better.
I figured they would want it flatter.
Yeah.
But they want it thin?
The angle really depends.
Huh.
You don't want to keep it too high.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like the leaf was a little too high.
They'll undercut you.
Right. Obviously I'm not a very outspoken guy. I'm pretty quiet, but I just got to get out of my comfort zone and lead more and talk more and do whatever I can to help these guys just improve their game and vice versa. They help me out, Tajae and Hump. Whatever they see in my game, they'll tell me. And like I said, man, I'll say the same thing to them. And it's kind of like a lead by example approach,
Corey's has become a really good pro. Corey's got really big expectations of himself. He can be his own worst critic at times. He's a guy that he comes to work every single day, and anytime you have the guy that's the leader of your room, that's probably the hardest worker in your room, then that bodes well for you as a coach. But it also gives you an example for young players to emulate.
I actually learned a lot from Corey. He shows up every day, he comes to work. So he's a prime example of what I chase to be. He's a great guy, honestly. He's a great guy and he's a great worker. You know? And he's done it, so I'm trying to learn as much as possible from him.
And as a team, we want to get better at everything, you know, that team camaraderie. You know, we always working on the team chemistry. I would just say that's the biggest thing, you know, just trying to get better as a team and trying to grow as a team.
The receivers are pushing us each and every day. They're competitive. They have a good array of big bodies, big guys. They have a good array of Corey, a legit #1 receiver who's being a great leader, and he's leading those guys each and every day. So see their development. And then they have a whole bunch of fast guys that push you. So these guys are young, hungry guys that they come at us each and every day. They're not bowing down to anybody. And I truly feel like that competition is preparing us for these games on Sundays. If we make it harder on practice now, it'll be easier during the season.
Yeah, there you go, Taj. There you go.
I think Tajae's having an outstanding camp. He's done a really nice job of being that guy that can wear a lot of different hats for us. You know, we've moved him around a bunch, and he's responded well to it.
Good route, baby, good route.
We want to keep taking steps forward and, you know, keep improving and keep growing. And so far, we're looking good. You know, steps have been all forward, you know, all good, no steps back. So just got to keep it that way.
You know, when you want to be great, there's certain sacrifices you make. I mean, there's certain standards that are unacceptable. You know, for my group, like I said, it goes back to the consistency. It goes back to, you know, can we do it play after play after play, or is it going to be a roller coaster ride where we're great one week or one play and not so great the next play?
Every day we come out here, man, we gotta make it count. Gotta make it count, fellas. I always say, man, if we all say we want to be great, but guess what? It's gonna cost us something. It's gonna cost you something. You know what I'm saying? You don't just show up and be great. There's certain sacrifices made. There's certain details that you gotta pay attention to. There's certain parts of your games you gotta develop. Every day we come out here, man, what price are we willing to pay to get that done? That's what you gotta ask yourself. All right, bring it up, man. So good work, man. We gotta make sure we keep going. Grind on 3. 1, 2, 3. Grind. Let's communicate. Everybody over-communicate out here, man.
I think the OTAs is a good pivotal point for the new season as far as learning what you did bad last year, trying to come in to this year and correct those mistakes that you made. So it's always something that you can improve on.
The Titans' biggest impact newcomer on defense will likely be outside linebacker Cameron Wake.
To me, man, I think we have a great group of linebackers that all realize and understand that it's a true brotherhood that we need in order to be great.